What's up, guys? Welcome back to a Nuclear Fallout episode of Wixo. Now, last episode I kinda did mess up and my audio wasn't really recorded, so let's sort of like do a rundown of what happened. So we saw this not green team, my bad, this blue team get independence from this orange team, right? And pretty sure this breakaway of all these nations might have been in episode 4, I'm not sure. Angola expanded. This country formed out of this country right over here. It's mainly controlled. It's sort of like a puppet government, but not really. For sort of like trade and exploration down the coast of Africa. We saw this Olo country be formed, sort of like the Switzerland of our world. Qatar expanded. Ukraine might have expanded. Rome might have. We saw this Chinese country show up. We saw a breakaway in Zealandia with this purple nation. And let's get right into episode 5, the repeat. I guess it would be our episode 5.5, yeah. I did edit last video, but I did not know it would take out the audio, and I'm not going to re-edit every little thing. But first event, we're going to see lots of exploration. First bits of exploration are going to be down this coast, and we are going to see a lot of more nuclearized fallout land in Africa just slowly be pushed back a lot now. This has been tons of time without no events really happening. Well, it's going to happen with the events that are happening in the story, but somehow we see Turkey and all this mess get discovered. I didn't mean to put that on the other layer. I meant to put on exploration, but that's my bad, because exploration can't really happen there. I mean, clearing of nuclear waste can't really happen naturally. Now, I think there will be a little bit of nuclear waste that will go away unnaturally with being sent into the ground by humans. But I do think that we are going to see a lot more interaction. I think the Sahara should be good to an extent. Europe's not going to be great for a while. I am going to have to make a difference between nuclear explored land and normal land. So I want to do that just right about now. I think that's a good enough color. I think it would be really nice. But, I mean, it sort of is a white, sort of is also a green, but we see that island, whatever you want to call that now, get fixed up. I'm also going to fix up like Louisiana and Jamaica, just make it look better. At least I think that's still Jamaica. This is normal. Here we see the whole Zealandia continent get discovered. And I just realized we have not done water explored land in anywhere but the Mediterranean. Wait, or did I just mess that up? Hold up, let me rewind and fix this for y'all. My bad, guys, just the water looked a little weird. And it was a little weird. I had to go into like layers. Not layers, but I had to go into a whole different thing. Put water back on. Rewind. Find the stuff I did. Redo a few things. It was a little bit complicated, but worked out in the end, and that's all that matters. This episode, we're probably not going to see much in South America, but North America would probably be big. So let's go ahead and see something. This is going to be the capital of the new Iceland country. They're going to follow the same religion as this team. But yeah, this is probably gonna be a shorter episode for just views. Shorter episodes usually get more views, and attention spans are really low these days because of like YouTube Shorts, all that content. Not many people can watch a 20-minute episode, let alone 15 minutes. So we also see places in Africa sort of get discovered. I'm not going to use the big tool for this, just the pencil. Just looks better, in my opinion. But what we actually will see probably, is a earlier link of Africa and South America, because these guys are more advanced. They're probably going to meet up with these guys instead of these guys meeting up with them. But we could see voyages popping up in South America they don't know about because of this. This probably would suck in rather than pushing out, sort of bringing a hotter climate to here. I don't know how that would work. World climate would be forever changed for good or bad. But let's see some expansion of the Persian area. This is our new Persian region. It's a little messy, I know, but the borders, they're decent. I just need to fix them up a little bit. But I do want to do an occasional thing where I live stream this map, but I do pre-record so often that it's going to be a little difficult. But here, let's see something happening in... Yeah, let's actually see something really interesting happen. So this pink team, purple team, is going to expand along their coast. They're going to be like, alright, what's up? We're going to meet up with you. And these guys are going to be like, nah, we don't want to join y'all. Because these guys had a plan. Once they meet up with these guys, they're going to unify. And these guys have practically been independent for a while. They don't want to be controlled by the government anymore. They're seeing things differently than the original government. And the original government's going to be like, alright, let's see how that goes. And let's see this war. This green team, with knowledge of the terrain, they're going to push very fast into this country. And they're going to react faster just to sort of save up their territory. But they're also going to expand around just to sort of get down on them. And they're also going to thicken up their borderland here just to transport stuff better. And then this country is going to threaten war with the purple team if they don't peace with this team. And first thing that this team does is sort of just resume what they were doing, make a few naval landings since they were more of like a naval colony, just using ports just to get around. So let's go ahead and see this peace treaty. Here we see the naval green team sort of gain a loss of land, sort of getting control over this area and this area. Now let's go ahead and fix up this border along their sort of land. They're a big country, this purple team. So let's see their fixed up borders. These are the fixed up borders. Yeah. And here we see this country expand too. Now, Angola and this blue team have made a border. I don't really like it that much. It's decent, but not every starter border is going to be nice. Yeah. We might not see much happen. Let's look at religion layer real quick. Religion layer's fine. Yeah. Let's see Rome expand actually. They're going to expand into this island right over here. Corsica and Sardinia merged. Name that island actually. Y'all get to name that. And they're actually going to explore almost all the coast of the Mediterranean all the coast of this Mediterranean Sea. Here, Western Mediterranean and Eastern Mediterranean. They're going to expand. They're going to explore all of the Eastern Mediterranean Sea. It's weird to say, but it is the Eastern Mediterranean. Like it or not. They're going to take all of this island and go over here, expand into these areas down here. They're going to expand into what I think is Albania or Greece. I don't know. And they're also going to expand along the coast over here. So let's go and fix up this border. They expand down here. Doesn't look like the best border, but it is what it is. There's lots of harsh terrain here. Well, I don't know if there's still harsh terrain, like mountains and all that mess. But yeah, this is going to be what Rome's going to look like. Ukraine's not going to do an expansion. Nothing's going to happen in Zealandia. So this is going to be it for today's video, I guess. Have a good day and only 11 minutes. So let's go.